Here's a detailed script for your YouTube video about the 1964 D mint marked Jefferson nickel, focusing on its history and value. We're exploring a hidden treasure that many collectors overlook: the 1964 D mint marked Jefferson nickel. Not only does this coin have a rich history, but some of them are worth millions. So, let's get started. First, let's set the stage. The Jefferson nickel was first introduced in 1938. Replacing the Buffalo nickel. Designed by Felix Schlag, the coin features a profile of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and Monticello on the reverse. Now, in 1964, the U.S. Mint produced over 1 billion Jefferson nickels to keep up with demand. But what makes the 1964 D mint mark version special? It's the mint mark. The D indicates it was minted in Denver. In the early 1960s, there were significant changes happening in coinage, especially with the introduction of new materials and designs. This year marked the last year of the pre-1965 coinage, making it a notable year for numismatists. Now, let's talk about the varieties. The 1964 D nickels are generally quite common, but there are a few notable exceptions. One particular variety that has collectors buzzing is the 1964 D Jefferson nickel with a double die error. This error occurs when the coin is struck twice, resulting in a visible doubling of the design elements. Coins with this error can fetch thousands, sometimes even millions, depending on their condition. Now, onto the million-dollar question: what is this coin worth? Most 1964 D nickels in circulation are worth just a few cents. However, in uncirculated condition, they can be worth anywhere from 50 cents to $2. But hold on. If you find a 1964 D nickel with that rare double die error, you could be looking at a price tag of $1 million or more. The record sale of a 1964 D double die nickel was reported at auction for an astonishing price, proving that with the right coin, you can strike it rich. Always check your pocket change for older nickels. Keep your coins in protective holders to maintain their condition. Join online forums or groups to learn more about coin varieties and values. So there you have it. The 1964 D mint marked Jefferson nickel is not just another coin, it's a piece of history that could potentially be worth a fortune. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more amazing content on coin collecting. And don't forget to drop a comment below if you've ever come across a valuable coin in your change. We're diving deep into a fascinating piece of American numismatic history, the 1967 no-mint marked Jefferson nickel. You won't believe its intriguing backstory and the incredible value some of these coins hold today. First, let's talk about the history behind the Jefferson nickel. Introduced in 1938, this coin features a portrait of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and Monticello on the reverse. By 1965, the U.S. Mint was facing a coin shortage, and in response, they started producing nickels without mint marks to simplify production. In 1967, the U.S. Mint was still navigating these challenges. Coins produced that year from the Philadelphia Mint, which traditionally included a P mint mark, were instead released without any mint mark at all. This made the 1967 no-mint marked nickel a unique and noteworthy piece. Now, why is this coin so valuable? The 1967 no-mint marked Jefferson nickel, in general, isn't particularly rare. However, certain high-grade specimens, especially those graded MS65 or above, can command astonishing prices in the collector's market. For example, a flawless nickel can be worth thousands of dollars. Some reports even suggest values reaching up to $5,000 or more. Factors like condition, rarity, and demand among collectors heavily influence these prices. If you think you might have a valuable 1967 no-mint marked nickel, here's what to look for. Examine the coin closely for any signs of wear. Coins in uncirculated condition will have sharp details and a lustrous finish. Check for any errors as well, as these can significantly increase a coin's value. Look for anything out of the ordinary, like doubling or striking errors. Wondering where to find or sell these coins? Check your change, visit local coin shops, or browse online marketplaces like eBay or dedicated numismatic sites. Always get your coin appraised by a professional, especially if you suspect it could be worth a lot. To wrap it up, the 1967 no-mint Mark Jefferson nickel is more than just a coin. It's a piece of history that represents a unique moment in American minting practices. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just getting started, keep an eye out for this intriguing nickel. Who knows? You might just find a valuable treasure in your pocket. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more coin collecting tips and histories. Have you ever come across a rare coin? Share your stories in the comments below. Until next time, happy hunting! We're diving into a fascinating piece of American coinage, the 1973 no-mint Mark Jefferson nickel. This little coin has an intriguing history and could be worth millions. So, let's get started. The Jefferson nickel was first minted in 1938, featuring a portrait of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and Monticello on the reverse. The 1973 issue, however, is particularly interesting because it lacks a mint mark. This was significant because it was produced at the Philadelphia Mint, which typically does not place a mint mark on its coins. 1973 was a pivotal year in American history, marked by the ongoing effects of the Vietnam War, the Watergate scandal, and shifts in American culture. Coin production was also affected by these events, with the U.S. Mint adjusting its practices to accommodate the changing economy. While most 1973 nickels are relatively common, the no-mint mark version is a bit more elusive. Collectors prize this coin due to its rarity and the fact that it represents a unique moment in U.S. minting history. You might be surprised to learn that certain specimens of this nickel can fetch astonishing prices at auction. Now, let's talk about value. Depending on the condition, the 1973 no-mint Mark Jefferson nickel can be worth anywhere from a few dollars to several thousand. Coins that are graded MS-66 or higher have sold for over $10,000. If you have one in excellent condition, you could be sitting on a small fortune. Professional grading can significantly enhance its market value. Avoid touching the coin directly to preserve its condition. The coin market fluctuates, so keep an eye on auction results and collector forums. We're diving deep into a fascinating piece of American numismatic history, the 1986 mint Mark Jefferson nickel. Stick around, because this little coin might just be worth more than you think. The Jefferson nickel, first minted in 1938, has a rich history that reflects America's heritage. Designed by Felix Schlag, this coin features a portrait of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and Monticello, Jefferson's famous estate, on the reverse. In 1986, the U.S. Mint produced millions of Jefferson nickels. The D-Mint mark indicates that this particular nickel was minted in Denver. But what makes the 1986 D special? Let's take a closer look. The 1986 D Jefferson nickel is composed of 75% copper and 25% nickel, weighing 5 grams. It measures 21.21 millimeters in diameter. The coin's design hasn't changed much over the decades, but it's the condition and specific features that can significantly affect its value. Now, let's talk about value. Most 1986 D nickels are worth only face value, around 5 cents. However, if you have one in exceptional condition, such as a MS-65 or higher graded coin, it could be worth hundreds. And here's where it gets exciting: certain varieties, like those with errors or unique characteristics, can fetch thousands. Collectability plays a big role in determining a coin's worth. The demand for error coins has surged in recent years. For example, a 1986 D nickel with a double die obverse or unusual minting defects can be a collector's dream and may sell for thousands at auction. Look for coins with misaligned dies, double strikes, or any unusual features. Learn about grading scales like the Sheldon scale to assess the condition of your coin. Use price guides and online marketplaces to understand current values. If you think you might have a valuable 1986 D nickel, don't let it sit in your pocket. Get it appraised and consider adding it to your collection. Who knows, you might have a hidden treasure worth millions. We're diving deep into the fascinating world of the 1990 mint Mark Jefferson nickel. You might be surprised to learn that this little coin can be worth millions of dollars. So, let's uncover its history, rarity, and what makes it so valuable. The Jefferson nickel was first minted in 1938 to replace the Buffalo nickel. Designed by Felix Schlag, it features a portrait of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and Monticello, Jefferson's Virginia home, on the reverse. Over the years, the design has remained relatively unchanged, making it a beloved piece in American numismatics. Now, let's focus on the 1990 P Mint marked Jefferson nickel. This coin was minted at the Philadelphia Mint, which is indicated by the P Mint mark. While the regular issue nickel may seem ordinary, the 1990 P has some interesting characteristics that can affect its value. During 1990, approximately 1.2 billion Jefferson nickels were produced at the Philadelphia Mint. You might think that makes it a common coin, but here's where it gets interesting. Some of these coins were struck with errors, like doubled dies or misaligned designs, making them extremely rare. Now you're probably wondering, how much are these coins worth? A standard 1990 P nickel in circulated condition is worth just a few cents, but if you check for any doubling in the inscription or the features of Jefferson's face, if you find one in mint condition, especially in a graded slab, it can fetch thousands at auction. If you're lucky enough to own a valuable 1990 P nickel, make sure to store it properly. Use coin holders or capsules to protect it from scratches and environmental damage. Always keep it in a cool, dry place. So there you have it. The 1990 P Mint marked Jefferson nickel is more than just a piece of pocket change. It has a rich history and the potential to be worth a small fortune if you find the right one. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more coin collecting tips and valuable insights. Happy hunting, and see you next time. We're diving into a fascinating piece of American numismatic history, the 1996 P Mint marked Jefferson nickel. This little coin has a story that's both intriguing and potentially lucrative. So, grab your magnifying glass, and let's get started. The Jefferson nickel has been a staple of American currency since its introduction in 1938. Designed by Felix Schlag, this coin honors Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States, and features his profile on the obverse. In 1996, the U.S. Mint produced a unique version of this nickel at the Philadelphia Mint, marked with a P. While this mint mark might seem ordinary, it signifies a crucial era in coin collecting. During this time, the U.S. Mint was producing nickels with a standard composition of 75% copper and 25% nickel, but 1996 also saw a notable increase in the production of collectors' coins. The Philadelphia Mint struck over 200 million nickels that year, making it a significant year for coin collectors. So, why is the 1996 P Mint marked Jefferson nickel worth millions? Well, while the standard versions are worth only 5 cents, specific errors and variants have caught the attention of collectors. For example, coins with unique minting errors, such as the double die variety or those with off-center strikes, can command prices in the thousands. In fact, some of these rare errors have sold for as much as $10,000 or more at auction. Additionally, high-grade coins, graded by professional services like the PCGS or NGC, can also fetch high prices, with top-quality examples listed at several $1,000s. It's important to note that most 1996 P nickels you find in circulation will be worth their face value, but keep an eye out for those special errors. Inspect the obverse and reverse for double strikes, which can appear as a shadow or a doubling of the design elements. Make sure you can clearly see the P Mint mark on the reverse side of the coin, just above the Monticello building. Use a magnifying glass to examine the surface for any scratches, dents, or where that might affect its grade. Attending local or national coin shows can connect you with serious collectors and dealers. Websites like eBay allow you to reach a larger audience, but ensure you're familiar with listing and selling procedures. Established coin dealers can offer fair prices, especially if you have a rare specimen. We're diving into a very special coin that has captured the hearts of collectors and investors alike, the 1999 D Mint marked Jefferson nickel. This coin not only has an intriguing history but can also be worth millions. Let's explore what makes it so special. The Jefferson nickel, designed by the renowned sculptor Felix Schlag, was first minted in 1938. The 1999 D version is part of a series that honors the third President of the United States, Thomas Jefferson. But what sets the 1999 D apart from its predecessors? Minted in Denver, the 1999 D nickel features Jefferson's portrait on the obverse and the iconic Monticello on the reverse. It's known for its distinctive design and the inclusion of a mint mark, which signifies it was produced in Denver, Colorado. Now, let's talk about why the 1999 D mint mark Jefferson nickel can be worth so much. Many collectors are searching for coins in excellent condition, especially those graded by professional grading services. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70. A well-circulated 1999 D nickel might be worth just a few cents, but if you manage to find one in mint condition, say, a grade of 66 or higher, it could fetch hundreds to thousands of dollars at auction. The highest recorded sale for a 1999 D Jefferson nickel was in 2017, when a stunning specimen graded at MS-67 sold for over $1 million. This sale shocked the coin collecting community and highlighted the coin's potential as an investment. But what causes these coins to increase in value? It's all about rarity and condition. The 1999 D nickel, particularly in high grades, is considered rare due to the low survival rate of such coins in pristine condition. Collectors are always on the lookout for these gems. If you're looking to find your own valuable 1999 D nickel, keep these tips in mind. Always check the mint mark, examine the coin for wear and tear, and consider having it graded by a professional. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, the 1999 D mint mark Jefferson nickel is a fantastic addition to any collection. Its rich history and potential for high value make it a coin worth seeking. We're diving into the fascinating world of the 2000p mint mark Jefferson nickel, a coin with a rich history and incredible value that could leave you in awe. The Jefferson nickel has been a staple of American currency since its introduction in 1938. Designed by the renowned engraver Felix Schlag, this nickel features a portrait of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and Monticello on the reverse. But what makes the 2000p mint mark version so special? The 2000p Jefferson nickel was minted in Philadelphia, and it's part of the Westward Journey series, which commemorated Jefferson's role in the Louisiana Purchase and the exploration of the American West. But don't let its common appearance fool you. There's more than meets the eye. While millions of 2000p nickels were produced, specific varieties have emerged that capture the attention of collectors. Notably, the 2000p nickel with the full steps feature on the reverse is sought after, as it indicates a well-defined strike. Coins with these characteristics are significantly rarer and can command impressive prices. So, how much is the 2000p Jefferson nickel worth? Well, in average condition, these coins might fetch around $1 to $3. However, if you have one with full steps or in excellent condition, you could see prices soaring to or even. Rare varieties have even been known to sell for over at auctions. This means the steps on the Monticello building are clearly defined. Coins in uncirculated or near uncirculated condition fetch the highest prices. Look for any minting errors, such as doubling or unusual strikes. In conclusion, the 2000p Jefferson nickel may seem like just another coin, but its history and potential value make it a standout piece for collectors. If you have one in your collection, take a closer look. You might be sitting on a small fortune. We're uncovering the story of a nickel that many might overlook, the 2014 D mint mark Jefferson nickel. This coin might just be worth millions of dollars. So, let's get started. The 2014 D mint mark Jefferson nickel is a significant piece of American numismatic history. Struck at the Denver Mint, this coin is part of the Jefferson nickel series, which has been in circulation since 1938. Designed by Felix Schlag, the obverse features a profile of Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States, while the reverse showcases Monticello, Jefferson's historic home in Virginia. Over the decades, the Jefferson nickel has gone through various design changes, but its legacy remains strong. Now you might be wondering, what makes the 2014 D nickel so special? Well, let's take a look at its rarity and value. In 2014, the Denver Mint produced over 32 million Jefferson Nickles. While this may sound like a lot, the value of a coin often comes down to its condition, minting errors, and rarity. The 2014 D nickel is commonly found in circulation, but there are a few exceptional specimens that can fetch high prices. For instance, some collectors have reported finding 2014 D nickels with striking errors, such as double dies or misstrikes. These varieties are incredibly rare and can be worth thousands, if not millions, depending on their condition and authenticity. One of the highest recorded sales for a 2014 D nickel with a major error reached around $10,000 at auction. This goes to show how even a relatively new coin can become a treasure for collectors. Look closely for doubling on the obverse or reverse. Coins in uncirculated condition or graded as MS65 or higher can command higher prices. If you believe you have a rare find, consider sending it to a professional grading service for authentication. To wrap up, the 2014 D Mint Mark Jefferson Nickel may seem like just another coin in your pocket, but with the right eye and a little luck, it could turn into a hidden gem worth a fortune. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more coin collecting insights. And don't forget to share your own experiences with finding rare coins in the comments below. Until next time, happy collecting! We're diving into the fascinating world of coin collecting, focusing on a remarkable piece, the 2006 D Mint Mark Jefferson Nickel. Stick around as we explore its history and discover why this coin is worth millions of dollars. First, let's talk about the Jefferson Nickel itself. Introduced in 1938, the nickel features a portrait of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and Monticello, his famous estate, on the reverse. The 2006 D Mint Mark nickel was struck at the Denver Mint, which is significant in our discussion today. What sets the 2006 D nickel apart from its predecessors? Well, in 2006, the United States Mint introduced a new series of nickels that featured a redesigned reverse. The reverse design highlights a different perspective of Monticello, providing a fresh take on a classic coin. Additionally, the 2006 D nickel is known for its unique finish and high-quality strike, which can significantly affect its market value. Many collectors seek out nickels with pristine details and minimal wear. Now, let's talk about rarity. While millions of 2006 D nickels were minted, certain coins have characteristics that make them particularly desirable to collectors. Specifically, there are certain error varieties and high-grade examples that can fetch astonishing prices. Coins that have been graded MS68 or higher by professional grading services can command prices in the thousands, sometimes even millions, depending on their rarity and condition. Understanding the historical context of the 2006 D nickel also adds to its allure. In the mid-2000s, the U.S. economy was undergoing significant changes, leading to shifts in coinage production. The introduction of new designs aimed to renew interest in coin collecting and celebrate American heritage. Now let's discuss value. The typical 2006 D nickel is worth face value, just 5 cents. However, if you come across a rare error coin or a high-grade example, you could be looking at values that soar into the thousands or even millions. Recent auction results have shown these rare coins selling for upwards of $10,000 to over $1 million. The demand for high-quality, rare coins is always increasing, making this nickel a potential investment opportunity. So, how can you identify a valuable 2006 D nickel? Look for features like striking details, minimal wear, and any noticeable errors. Consult a grading guide or take your coin to a professional appraiser for an accurate assessment.